What's up, everybody? Aaron with Aaron Unwinds, live here from the south of France to cover the next letter in the alphabet in the Aaron's Alphabet Challenge, Horror Challenge, whatever we're calling it. We're going through the alphabet one letter at a time, a movie per letter, and we're on I this week, and it is Curtis David Harder's Influencers from 2025. That is the sequel to Influencer. This is, like I said, the sequel to the, I believe, 2022 movie, Shudder original, starring Cassandra Nod as CW, amongst other cast members, including Georgina Campbell as Charlotte, and Emily Tennant as Madison. I'm going to be light on spoilers here because this is a fresh movie. This movie came out on December 12th, less than a month from where we're recording this. So, but overall, it basically picks up where the first Influencer left off. One of my main kind of issues is how we get to the south of France and how she gets off the island, but maybe that will be answered in Influencers 3 or whatever they're going to call it. 3-fluencers. I'm not sure. But for this movie, everything, if you like the first movie, I think you'll like this movie quite a bit. It does try to expand things a little bit, maybe a little bit too much, depending on who you ask. For me, it was, interesting enough. The beginning definitely grabbed my attention. In the middle, I feel like it starts to bite off a lot more than it can kind of chew. It's trying to be very topical, so it covers like a lot of different internet issues like cancel culture and incels and black-pilled and all sorts of stuff, and it does relatively well with that and with like the social commentary it's going for. The movie is shot beautifully. Like, you could put this movie on at any point and you're just getting picturesque people, picturesque landscapes. And then when the murder and blood starts happening, it looks really good as well. There's a good buildup in this movie. In the second half, again, it does end well, but the second half I do feel like kind of gets lost in the weeds a little bit. It's a long movie. It's almost 2 hours long, and it feels it a bit. I don't think a movie like this needs to be much longer than 90 minutes, and if so, it has to kind of keep a real quick clip. And with this, it does slow down quite a bit at times, but I like the new location with the south of France a lot. Georgina Campbell, again, as Charlotte, is really good as a new addition. And then, the reason I've always here is Cassandra Nod as CW, and she is better than ever in this one. I think she is a fantastic main focus for a franchise, and I would like to see more of these. Like, none of them are like movies the first one I was okay with. This one I'm okay with. I say I prefer this one a little bit more, just with how out there it gets with some of the plot elements. But the main issue I guess I have is that everybody you either hate or don't really care about besides CW. And then you're just like, CW. And I think the movie feels that way too. They're like, CW rules. Everybody else drools. And it has a little bit of a mileage to it. But I'm willing to see where they kind of go from here. This, to me, this was just a really solid movie. Not much more I can really say. I was pretty whelmed by it. The score, one more thing I want to bring up before I go to the score, is also really good. They sometimes go to it a little bit too much, which less is more. But Avery Kentis, who looks like he's worked with Curtis David Harder a few times here with the Spiral movie and the first Influencer. He's really good here, even though sometimes it's a little bit too much of the score. But yeah, otherwise, like, there's only so many times I can say it was all right. This is an all right movie, so ready for an all right score? Here it comes. And the leaves and the stars, they've all aligned to one rating here on Aaron Unwinds. This is a 3.5. It's 3.5 leaves. Like, it is a movie that for me, like a lot of people are like 3.5. That's good. For me, if I give you a 3.5, it's almost you're better off at like a 2 or something because I'm not going to talk about you that much in the future. 3.5 movies don't get brought up by me. 3 to 3.5 movies are just exist and get lost in the back of my unwound head. So that's going to do it for the letter I with influencers. Sorry, Abby. I also watched this movie with Abby. Abby liked it more than me too, so would have been more interesting hearing her thoughts. But she really liked the movie. Next week, HIJ is our letter, and we're going to the early 80s, I believe, with a director who I've been able to watch a decent amount of his movies at this point. I watched Satan's Little Helper, and that is Just Before Dawn. It's Jeff Lieberman's movie from 1981. I was double checking that it's the 80s because it feels like the 70s, especially the copy. You get to watch a really grainy copy, but yeah, this is a good, slasher movie, apparently an 80s slasher movie. So we're going to learn all about it together with Jeff Lieberman's Just Before Dawn. So also seen Blue Sunshine, Satan's Little Helper, and Squirm. So rounding out my Jeff Lieberman with one of his most well-known movies. So thank you, everybody. Appreciate the support. Here's everything coming up on the channel.